Let's talk about Shaun of the Dead for a moment. Billed on posters as a rom-com with zombies, and that alone makes it hysterical and an absolute classic. At the same time, Shaun of the Dead is a story of a man whose life is going nowhere fast, and Shaun doesn't want to change anything about that. He's a metaphorical zombie, if you will. Then cue the apocalypse, and Shaun has no choice but to make a change in his life, and he becomes a better version of Shaun until the apocalypse ends. I could talk more about Shaun of the Dead, but I wouldn't do it justice. So click this link to hear Movies with Mikeys do a much better job than I could. Basically, Shaun of the Dead is one of the best, if not the best use of the zombie genre in the 21st century, and in the interim 15 years since 2004 when Shaun of the Dead premiered, I don't think anyone has made a better zombie movie or zombie anything. But then in 2017, a small Scottish zombie Christmas musical premiered at Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas, and brought this into the world. Setting up the normal world in a zombie movie is so important. Would Shaun of the Dead have the same impact if we didn't see Shaun go through a normal day in his life? Or would Night of the Living Dead have been the same if we just started with Barbara running away from the ghouls? No, they wouldn't be. By giving us the viewers the normal world, we then have a reference point so we can much easier digest the characters and environments before the terrifying flesh eaters show up. Anna and the Apocalypse is no different. On the eve before the apocalypse, Anna and company just go to high school. There's teen angst, dickish professors, gym class, unrequited love, and library time. This average high school day makes the movie feel more like High School Musical than Night of the Living Dead. There's even a whole music number in the cafeteria.
'Cause no one ever tells you when you're young. Love's not like the books, the films, or the songs.
Anna and the Apocalypse for the first 30 minutes is just High School Musical in a small Scottish town. While that might seem really uninteresting to watch, it's both brilliant and incredibly necessary. The High School Musical-esque opening sets up one of the best subversions of expectations in zombie cinema. Musical theater is not known for being particularly gory. There are a few exceptions like Toxic Avenger, Evil Dead the Musical, Little Shop of Horrors, and a few others. But one does not go to the theater for the gore. That particular brand has been supplied to the masses by cinema. On the other side of this coin, zombie movies are not known for their show tunes or happy endings. So then how does one combine what seems like two very different genres? Well, I'm glad you asked. The 2007 movie Hairspray opens up with its main character Tracy Turnblad waking up, music plays, and she starts singing and continues singing all the way to school. 2004's Dawn of the Dead starts in a very similar way. The main character wakes up, but instead of singing about 1960s Baltimore, there are zombies. To use a college term, these are the inciting incidents of the movies, or what kicks off the plot. So how does Anna and the Apocalypse combine these two genres? It just takes the inciting incidents, a character singing on their way to wherever, zombies arriving out of the blue, and places them together in the song Turning My Life Around.
Shaking these blues out of my head, not letting anybody bring me down. I'm ready for turning my life around. Hey, it's a brand new day.
Normally, you get this zombie apocalypse. But with Anna, you get this one.
Hey, it's a brand new day, and I'm miles away. I am miles away. Hey, yeah, yeah. I am miles away. I am miles away.
Zombies are still scary and a threat. But Anna doesn't face the adversity with fear. but with joy and a smile. When was the last time somebody smiled and sang at the start of an apocalypse? When anyone gets bitten, the movie 180s from fun, happy musical to a season 3 episode of The Walking Dead. Somebody getting bitten isn't played for laughs or treated with any sort of irreverence, it's played straight. Every character that dies in this movie dies a death of sacrifice and love. John, Anna's best friend, after being bitten, willingly throws himself at an oncoming horde so Anna and everyone else can get away. Anna's father does the same towards the end of the film so his daughter can make her escape. Merriam-Webster defines love as unselfish, loyal, and benevolent concern for the good of another. Anna in the Apocalypse meets this definition. When we leave Anna at the end of the film, she's lost everyone she's ever cared about. She's alone in the world. And the other people who made it out with her are in the same boat. Anna in the Apocalypse is the best zombie anything to come along in a long while. Not because it's a Scottish zombie Christmas musical, but because it manages to be mundane, harsh, and joyful all at once. If that's not art holding up a mirror to life, then I don't know what is. If there's any central theme to this whole film, I think the film says it best itself. There's no such thing as a Hollywood ending. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making this. It was my first. I hope you enjoyed it. This is what B-Movies or Real Movies Reviews is going to be. You know, just looking at overlooked films like we do The Dark Knight or The Godfather. And seriously, if you love or even like Shaun of the Dead, go to FilmJoy and go watch the Movies with Mikey episode on it. It's amazing. I'll leave a link. And go watch Anna in the Apocalypse. It is truly something special. It's awesome. It's on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, all those places you can rent it. Go watch it. I'll check you guys later.